You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. Round one, Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor. Championship feel in this arena tonight, my man.
And they don't even have to have a belt on the line because of the animosity, because of the way the first two fights went together. Diaz with the submission in the first fight, thought he won the second fight. Conor building back up and beating him by decision. These are two of the best fighters in the world, and just a phenomenal matchup every time they get matched.
Beautifully timed and placed front kick there by the kickboxer, and that's going to allow him, I would think, to really maintain this range against the overall more well-rounded fight.
I mean, yeah, he's in there with a guy that would seem to have more ways to win the fight, but if he stays at range here, kicking range, he's the best at that. So he needs to continue down this path, continue to throw those kicks straight at him and dart at him, poke at him to keep him at space so that he can fight his fight.
Oh, misses with the jab.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tick-tack.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight. Just out of range with the straight left hand. Well, few fighters manage distance as efficiently and as well as Conor McGregor, and there's that left hand finding its home early.
Oh, he does a great job of setting you up, man. You saw it in the Jose Aldo fight. The guy will just step back a little bit, bang, drops the straight left on you that can end your night. He not only throws this fast, he also is so accurate, and that allows him to finish so many fights.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Oh, and there's that patented McGregor left hand. They gotta bronze that left hand and put in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, you know it's coming, but because Conor does such a great job of managing space, he's so quick, he's so active, you don't know when he's gonna throw that punch.
McGregor's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Oh, goes for the ankle pick now to get him down, DC. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. Got tagged a couple times. Nice combo up top.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches there.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
Flipped him with the jab. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Oh, here comes the kick. That one blocked by Conor. Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Oh, trying to turn out the lights with that roundhouse kick, but just misses. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
McGregor's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. Under a minute to go in the round. Effective strike there by McGregor. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Straight to the body there by McGregor. Oh, he's bleeding like crazy, champ. The stream is steady. At what point do you at least call in the doctor to look at the cut?
You got to right now. I mean, right now, someone should be in here looking at how they can save this fighter from himself. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Final seconds here. Ooh, big knee. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
Refocus.
All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
All right, here we go with our second round now. Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
McGregor's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order.
Gets to the single collar tie.
Oh, big knee.
Nice combination there to the head.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively, or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Targeting the body with the kick now. Oh, he gets tagged again. Nice combination. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Diaz is blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Man, that Conor McGregor left hand is just an absolute piston, and it lands again.
It's like an atom bomb. Like he hits people and they fall down. And he understands the power that he possesses. So he's willing to throw it over and over again. I just keep thinking back to him in Eddie Alvarez, how every time he hit him, it just knocked him out of his shoes. Conor McGregor's left hand is as good of a single strike as there is in the UFC.
Yeah, he needs to register that. Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Oh, well, the local hospital. Oh, that's salt in the wound. Lands a huge strike, and then he's going to tell him about it, too.
I told you I was going to get you, and watch me get you.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Not even let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Diaz has been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Oh! Oh, he's in trouble.
Hurt him again.
Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. Diaz steps in. What a fight. So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned. because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
Back inside the octagon once again, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 2 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Nate Diaz.
All right, so a huge win for Nate Diaz. The celebration is on, of course,